Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is goooooo, and welcome back to another episode of Live. Today we are going to be playing Olaf, and I know that this live is coming out just a few days after the Fiddlesticks lives, but I'm trying to get the lives back onto Sunday. So this one's coming out, I think, on Tuesday, and then next week's will definitely be on Sunday. So make sure you vote for the champion you want by Friday, and I'll record it Saturday, and then we'll have it back on Sunday from there on out. So anyways, we're playing Olaf. Olaf's pretty good right now. And here are the runes I used. Here are the masteries, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. Okay, so here we are loading to the game. And first off, my ping might look pretty bad. It's just because the YouTube music that we're listening to is loading. And that's actually the versus Leader Audrey Insurgents theme. There'll be a link down below to the YouTube video I'm listening to. But anyways, we're playing Olaf. Olaf, I think he's decent. They actually did, well, they didn't actually change Olaf at all. They buffed Black Cleaver though, and that actually affects Olaf a lot. He's one of those champions like Lee Sin or Vi that really wants to get Black Cleaver, but before it was so ridiculously expensive, wasn't that great to get it on him. But now it should be a lot better, and it should overall improve Olaf. So our build this game is going to be a true bruiser build. Is pretty much the only way I can describe it. I'm not going to be going full damage, and I'm not going to be going full tank. I'm actually going to go Cinder Hulk into Black Cleaver into Spirit Visage. That's going to be the core, because if you saw, I had the 10% CDR on my rune page, so that's going to put me at 40%. You could switch out Cinder Hulk for Warrior. That's perfectly fine. And this load-in is taking forever. Okay, there comes Rengar. But yeah, I guess we should talk about the teams. That's what I should have done in the first place. I like our team a lot. I'm going to be the front line. Obviously, I'm going to be pretty tanky this game. We have a good bit of backline damage, and we also have a Lysandra who can lock down maybe Rengar when Rengar ults in, or she can dive the backline after Tristana. You know, Lysandra seems pretty good versus their team. Their team, they have Orianna and Rengar, and obviously what that means is they have a ball delivery. So Orianna is going to try to throw the ball on Rengar, and then Rengar is going to ult, and then the ball is going to get delivered into our backline, then Orianna gets a big ult off. That's the theory. Usually it doesn't really work that well, but if they do pull it off, it could be a big deal. They have brand support, it looks like, and they don't have that much CC. Rengar obviously doesn't really have any CC. Tristana doesn't really have any CC, and Trundle doesn't really have any CC. So I don't feel like their brand is going to function that well, and it shouldn't be that bad for my team. Obviously, Olaf, he's not the best bodyguard. He's better at diving the enemy backline, obviously. I mean, that's just kind of how his kit works. But you can peel, and I might play bodyguard just depending on how well my backline's doing, how well I'm doing, and how well Rengar's doing. Those are probably the three things that are going to determine it. Also, Tristana does have her big jump, so I probably won't be able to go back and kill her. Maybe Brand instead, or Brand and Orianna. Both teams have double teleport, but we have Twisted Fate. So that means it's probably going to be party in the bot lane for most of the game. Whatever. I don't like that much. And this load-in screen is taking forever. We know that it's not frozen because my ping. There we go. Jesus Christ. That took a long time. Starting items. I'm going to start at blue, so I don't really have to go with a talisman. I'm just going to go with a machete, refillable, and a yellow trinket. I actually bought this Marauder Olaf skin. I didn't have an Olaf skin, and I didn't really want to buy Brolof because, one, it's super expensive, and two, I don't mind Olaf's emotes. I just figured I'd buy one for Olaf because I have played him forever, and I just didn't have a skin. I usually have skins for junglers, so we have the skin this game. Let's see, move those around. Our team, I do like our team because we have two pretty decent AD damage threats, and then we have more AP. I think that's a little bit better right now, just with the current state of magic items, magic damage, and all that stuff. I think it's a little better to lean towards AP. And it's actually really good versus Trundle, because Trundle obviously excels versus AD champions. I think everyone knows that. I think well, I didn't first pick Olaf, I don't think. Maybe he thought he was countering me with the Trundle top. Trundle would counter Olaf top, but even in the jungle, like if it's Trundle jungle versus Olaf, he doesn't counter him. No one really counters Olaf in the jungle, which I don't know. Olaf's just not that great of a champion. Maybe he's alright right now with the Black Cleaver buffs. We'll see, but overall, like on paper, in theory, if Olaf was a good champion, he would be one of the best junglers in the game because you can't counter jungle him and he can counter jungle whoever the hell he wants whenever he wants. And he's a really oppressive jungler, but I guess that's why they he's just not that great. He's might be a little better top lane. I don't think so. I think with the Cinderhulk buffs that Olaf will be pretty good in the jungle. Get your Q at level 1, get your W at level 2, nothing new there. I'm not actually going to use my W though until I get pretty low health. I don't think Rengar's going to cheese me. He could though, he could, so maybe I'll just throw a ward over the wall here. But I'm not really expecting him to gank me. And now I'm going to wait and then use my W when I have the mana, just so I don't get super low. Your W does heal you a ton. And on Olaf, it's not really a big deal to kite around camps like you do on most other champions, simply because 1, you're not going to die in the jungle as Olaf, and then 2, getting low health actually increases your clear speed, and kiting around actually decreases your clear speed, which it's totally worth it on the champions that you do it on, which, I mean, pretty much most champions, it's worth it, because you'd rather come out of the jungle with more life than quicker and really low health, right? But Olaf, he doesn't have any of those problems. So since I am going Cinderhulk, I am actually going to max my E first. That's kind of my rule on it. I don't know if that's best. Maybe it's best to always max your Q. But how I play Olaf, if I'm going tank, which Cinderhulk more tanky, I max E first. And if I'm going damage with a warrior, I max Q first. And then it's actually going to be Q. I mean, this game it's going to be E into W. So I won't be maxing my Q until last. I'm actually going to use an health pot here. Simply, I could kill it. That's not the problem. But if Rengar invades me, I'm probably going to die either way if Rengar invades me, actually. But with the health pot, I should be fine. Yeah, actually, I could beat him. I could beat him. Unless if he... Yeah, I'd be fine. Olaf would be fine. So we're going to clear this. I'm going to be level 4. And we'll look for a gank mid, probably. Orianna doesn't really have any escapes. And if TF hits a gold card, that's going to be pretty free. Go ahead and get rid of that. Remember, okay, Rengar's bottom, and he doesn't have his blue. Okay, guys, when this is actually a really good example of what you should be doing about invading, which I mentioned. If you guys have seen the invading video, it's not 100% accurate anymore because of these stupid new jungle timers. But basically, this is one of those chances where I need to do a stealth invade because I see Rengar bottom, and I see he doesn't have his blue. And there's no way even if he cleared his blue first and then ran bot, he would still have it on. Because, I mean, that's what I did, and I still have my blue on. So this is a time where you invade. I'm going to go ahead and take this. And I'm going to clear the whole thing. It's not that big a deal whether you clear the whole thing or not because of how new timers work. So you might as well clear it to get more experience. That's how I'm kind of feeling right now. Go ahead and clear this too. And then I'm going to leave. I wanted to hit level 5, so I was going to clear how much I had to hit level 5. But I am level 5 now. Rengar got pretty behind from that. I could actually stay and kill him when he goes for his blue. Let's try that. Let's see how that's going to work. Because it doesn't look like the lanes are going to be that easy to gank. And he's probably going to come to his wolves. And then we'll see. It's risky for me to look around the corner like this, but there we go. Okay, that's what I want to do. I wanted to see his wolves. I don't want to waste a ton of time there. So what we're going to do is kill this, actually. And then if I see Rengar going for his wolves, I'll run back into his jungle. But if not, I'll just leave it be. Okay, there he is. There he is. Alright, let's try this. Ooh, get your heartbeat racing, kids. Here we go. Orianna's missing. Oh, it might be kind of risky, but I'll have the blue at least. Olaf can beat Rengar in 1v1. He does have max stacks, though. Ooh, get excited. Here we go. Oh, he didn't use his E. He messed up. He should have used his E on me. He's going to have to flash now. Oh, nice. Give me that. Oh, yeah. That top lane roam. Okay. I was just expecting to get Rengar's flash, but that way we get the kill on Rengar. I actually took it. Should use 8 kills on Olaf? Maybe not, but I don't think it's that big a deal either way. I'm going to go ahead and chase this guy down with my Lissandra here, of course. Oh, he... Okay, no flash on Trundle. Flash Trundle. So that was a very successful invade, and as you saw, obviously Rengar could not fight me. I mean, you saw that. He had to run away from me, but He could have flashed one because he juked some of my Qs. That was just me missing Qs. That wasn't anything wrong with Olaf. But then, for the most part, that's also one of the risks of invading in general. You saw how much top lane affected that invade. My top lane luckily came first, so it was a very good invade. But that's just what I really tried to touch on in the invading video. And I guess we're going to title this one. You guys have already seen the title, but I'll probably name the title like something to do with invading. I don't know. But that's it. I don't know. It's I'm just trying to say that invading involves laners so much. So you gotta always think about that a ton. We're gonna go green smite this game simply because I want to get a red trinket and I don't want to. I want to be able to place wards for my team. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get a Hunter's Potion because I had about the gold to get it, and I am going to be giving blue to TF. And Olaf, while he doesn't need any mana to jungle, I mean, Olaf is one of the easiest jungle. He's like Warwick. You just go in and you're going to clear the jungle perfectly fine. But it makes it a lot faster if you're able to spam your Q, and you're not going to be able to spam your Q without Hunter's Potion or a blue buff. And I do plan on giving blue buff to him. So we'll leave it at that. Even though Rengar's camping bot, it looks like it's fine because our team has double TP and Twisted Fate. So really soon we're just going to start punishing their bot lane for existing. And it won't be a really big problem. I'll give this to TF if he wants to go ahead and come kill it. Yeah, it's not a problem at all on Olaf. Like I said, you don't need it either way, but especially with the Hunter's Potion, you're going to be perfectly fine giving this up. And I'm not using my W here. Remember, you never really want to be full life on Olaf. Maybe before a fight starts, you kind of want to be full life just so you don't die too soon. But, I mean, even then, being low health on Olaf is such a good thing. Now, I'm just going to ult when if Brand tries to stun me. That's what I do. My team... Oh, no! I wanted an assist, but Brand ran away from me. I should have thrown my Q at the beginning to get an assist. I was just going to run up and E him, but it is what it is, I guess. I'm going to go for this... I got it. You should just back. Yeah. Olaf definitely. He's one of those champions that can definitely solo the dragon, no matter what dragon it is. I've actually had the most problem soloing ocean dragon. So if you guys want to comment on that, you guys know which dragon's the hardest to solo. For me, it's been ocean dragon. But I am just going to use my Hunter's Potion a little bit and then my W, and I'm going to be fine here. You can actually use your E while your W's on, because your W does give you... Oh, I thought it gave you Spell Vamp. Maybe they took that out a while back. Time your E with your Smite. I didn't do it perfectly there, but that way you'll pretty much get a larger damage Smite. And it'll help you out. Now we have increased movement speed out of combat. Like I've said before, Air Drake is or Cloud Drake, or whatever the hell you want to call it. I definitely think it's the weakest, but also what I've said before, and I'll stand by this, it's a buff. And any buff is a good buff, right? Even though it's... not the best. I would never choose to get an Air Drake if I could choose what was spawning. Still, it will help you some in the long run. It is a buff, right? If you guys, if you wonder why I think it's bad, it's because it's out of combat movement speed. If they lowered the movement speed but made it all times, not just out of combat, it would actually be a very, very strong buff. But right now, it just doesn't do that much. I mean, out of combat movement speed, it's not that big a deal. He stole red. I'm going to go steal his red. Careful. I'm going for his. He has mine on, and his is probably up. Let's go ahead and harass her with that. They know I'm going for his red, but I really don't give a shit, to be honest. Bot lane's backing, and Rengar's backing as well. Rengar's not going to make it here on time. And Olaf clears it very quickly, so for the most part, well, it's not up. Okay. When did my blue spawn? Oh, I guess I did give blue to him quite a while ago, so I suppose he did his red and then went straight to my red, maybe? I don't know. Doesn't really matter, though. Unfortunately, it's a little bit of wasted time, but it's not going to cost us the game or anything. We'll just go sweep my top jungle and then back. I can't afford my Cinderhulk, obviously, but I also want to buy boots when I go back. And also, I was pretty sure Rengar counter jungle most of this, so I can come clean that up. If he countered Krugs too, it's fine. I mean, obviously, he got this while I was doing Dragon, so I guess he did a good job. Congrats, Rengar. You successfully counter jungled me, but we got the Dragon out of it. And I'm still up in CS. I'm up at kill over him, and I haven't died. So, overall, definitely ahead of this Rengar at the moment. I'm going to go ahead and buy pink and place it. Probably at one of the entrances to my jungle. Rengar is not a very safe invader. I mean, I guess he can ult out if we find him there, but if I ward up my jungle, and I'm going to ward right here when I eventually get over there. I'm not going to run over there right now, but if I ward there and then my team knows Rengar's invading, he's going to die. I mean, he's not Olaf. He's not a very safe champion to invade with. Obviously, he was safe to do that because he knew I was doing dragon, but for the most part, we should be able to punish that. So I'm trying to get to. Gonna go ahead and clear these wolves. The downside to getting Hunter's Potion actually is that it does heal you, which you don't, like I said, you don't really want to be healed on Olaf while jungling, but getting the mana back is definitely worth it. So I'm gonna run bot, I guess flank around. I don't know. I want to gank somewhere, but nowhere looks that gankable. I'm gonna go bot. Maybe TF can help me. Yeah, he'll help me. Okay, if he's helping me, it should be a lot easier. So this bush isn't warded. They probably have this bush warded, so I'm waiting until TF gets a little bit closer, but Lux said no, so guess we're not doing that. You want to gank her? I can gank her. I don't have that much CC. Oh shit, he went in. Let's go, baby, let's go. Okay. Flash Orianna. That's fine. I mean, yeah, I used my ghost, but Flash is a lot longer cooldown than ghost. And even if it wasn't, laner summoners for jungler summoners is always worth, guys. If you didn't know that. If you gank a lane and you just get your flash for their flash, it's usually worth it. Unfortunately, my bot lane died at a very poor time. They wouldn't have died if they had let me and TF gank, but they did not want to gank for some reason. So I'm going to come bot. I don't have my ult, but I can definitely kill this guy. Obviously, Brand's going to try to CC me. No heal on Tristana. Hey, we're in there. Yeah, and the Tristy is going to kill me, but it's fine. And TF is running into a bush after Rengar. I don't really like that, but he did get away with it. Okay, now he's probably going to die. Okay, no Flash Trundle. Flash Trundle. He should be dead here. I don't see how he really lives this. Oh, okay. Orianna Mr. Ult. Nice. I'm going to go for the Boots of Swiftness, obviously. There are a lot of boots. You can get Boots of Lucidity if you... well, let me go ahead and purchase and get out of base so I can help my team. But anyways, you can go Boots of Lucidity if you don't have the CD on your rune page and you need that extra 10%, but you want to buy Cinderhulk. That's fine. You can go Boots. You can go Merch Heads if you are just versus so much CC that when your ult ends, you're still going to get CC'd a lot. But remember, like I said while we were loading in, they don't really have that much CC. So there's a few things you can do on Olaf with boots, but for the most part, if you don't know and you just want to buy a certain kind of boots while you're like learning Olaf or something, then you can just go with Boots of Swiftness. They're usually pretty good on him. Did they get this dragon? Oh no, dragon's just not up yet. Yeah, they don't have a dragon. Okay, cool. There's so many new icons and stuff, it's kind of disorienting for me. I'm getting the hang of it though, but like, you know, there are different dragon icons here. I guess this is only a Elder Dragon icon now. They switched it kind of. There's that, and there's these new hourglasses all over the minimap and all sorts of crap. So it's just a lot different. I am going to give this to TF if he wants to come grab it right now. Won't take me long to get it low. Yeah, he's going to come get it. I hope I get the last hits with my Cinderhulk. I did. Hey, we're in there. Alright, I'm not going to... I thought about Eing there. Eing would have made it a little bit quicker, but if he happened to throw his Q right as I E'd, that would have sucked because I would have gotten it. I'm going to go ahead and do this dragon. It's not hard. It's not hard for Olaf to do it at all. Dragons do actually get a... read this. No. Ancient Grudge. They do more damage if you take dragons, but it's not a big deal. I'm going to pull this out just because you saw where they warded. And Rengar's bottom. I want to go ahead and clear this. I can clear it. Don't worry. Olaf can definitely clear this. 600. I'm worrying about Orianna coming, but it looks like I'm going to be able to get it. Okay. Yeah, we got it. Good. And now, even though... Another thing about the dragons you got to remember, every single dragon you get powers up the Elder Dragon. So, not that I think we might take it to Elder Dragon this game, but still a good reason to get the Cloud ones. And I obviously don't want to fight this bitch here, Orianna. I'm going to get my red and I'm going to smite it. Try to get a lot of health. Gotta heal. Sorry, man. I wanted to smite this to get my red so that I heal a lot, and then I can run mid and actually fight the Orianna. It's good to be low health on Olaf, but it's not good to be a third or a fourth of your life, right? Now I'm coming in. Should be free. Just get the red buff slow on her. I don't have to do anything special here. Not that there's really ever anything special to do on Olaf, but you know, just I didn't have to throw my Q and miss it, I guess, because your Q does have an animation, and when you're that much faster than your opponent, just chase him down. Chase him down and kill him. We're oh, okay. We need to what the hell? Did you see that E damage? Oh my god, dude, get out of here. And he turned too late. He probably could have got a kill on me and then not, or TF would have finished him off if he had instantly tried, but he didn't try for me. He just tried to run too much. So we're going to get 2 turrets here. Olaf's looking pretty good. Now, obviously, like I said while loading in, our team was just better than theirs, and a lot of that is showing this game. I don't think Olaf's ridiculously broken, but the one thing I do think about Olaf is that the Black Cleaver buff helped him a lot. So he's probably in a lot better shape than he was before, but that doesn't mean... It's kind of like Vlad, if you saw my the first part of the patch analysis. Like I said about Vlad, he's a lot better than he was, but that doesn't mean he's good, right? That just means he's a little bit better than he was. So that's how I feel about Olaf too. He's fun, and he looks good. And remember, this is an E max with Cinderhulk build. If you want to go warrior, you usually max Q, but I do not think that is strictly better than this build. A lot of it depends on your team. So if you pick Olaf jungle and then you have a tank top, then you might want to go warrior with a Q max. But for the most part, I mean, this does true damage, right? It does true damage, so it's pretty safe to max it first. I can't afford my Black Cleaver yet. I have no idea what the cost is. I only have one lawn sword, and that's gonna be a huge power spike. I'm gonna be pretty strong once I get that, but as of now... Oh, did I keep a blue? Did I just clear blue? Where did I don't even remember where I got this blue from. It's not a big a deal. Up. We got a brand over here. He has this warded, I think. Yeah, that's all I wanted. I just want your ward, man. Come on. Leave me alone. Okay. 3 at Herald. Oh, 4 at Herald. They're going for it. Unfortunately, I didn't have the map awareness. I was looking too much at my shop and talking too much to be paying attention, but should have been able to see that they weren't anywhere else on the map, so they were probably going for Rift Herald. If they give it to Ringar, it could hurt us. It could be pretty good. Okay, well, now they can't give it to Ringar, so now I don't care. Even if they get the Rift Herald out of this, it's really not going to make that big a difference, because like I said in the second part, the patch analysis, I think, it's a assassin buff. It's definitely best on assassin. So if you can give it to Fizz, Rengar, any assassin that auto attacks. So not everyone, but if they go in and they get one auto off, it's pretty strong buff. So they didn't give it to Rengar. I don't really care whether our team gets it or not. Yeah, we don't even need to do it. So I'm just gonna leave it alone. We don't have a strong assassin like them. I did ping it, and I was gonna ask my team to do it, but it's not a big deal. We don't need it. I'm just going to ward it, make sure they don't do it, and I'm going to work on top turret. I don't really care. Like I said, none of us are going one auto attack combo assassin, right? I'm just going to chase him out of here. Yeah, he should know that he's in danger. With me up here, he's at risk of dying. So made sure that we get that turret for free. I'll check out Ringar's jungle. I'll take what I want. They just warded this, so I'll go ahead and clear that. Just so that they don't steal this gromp from me, and I can roll on out of here. Strength of the Ages, kind of same problem that Hunter's Potion has. You won't get low in the jungle anymore, but this late in the game, it's not huge deal to be kind of high health, but you could also go... I mean, you could go either of the other defender... either of the other Resolve Keystones, or you could go for Fervor if you wanted. That's actually pretty good on Olaf, but the reason I don't like going Fervor is because a lot of the defense tree, even if the Keystone isn't perfect on him, which obviously, like I said, it's not that great to heal a ton every time you finish a camp, but I mean, even if that Keystone isn't the best on him, it's still good. Getting more life is still good. And also, alright, I'm going to go kill this just on him. Getting more life is good, and on top of that, she is going to get a jump here, so I just got to be kind of wary of that. Oh, Ringar's bottom. It's not a big deal. I'll chase the Ringar to make sure that he doesn't chase my... yeah, he tried to E me. See, that was a chance where he shouldn't have E'd. Alright, but anyways, What was I think I was just trying to finish up on the keystones. Most of the resolve tree is good, and I like being tankier on Olaf is my final point. Even though the keystone's not perfect, it's still good to go that deep in the tree for the other stuff, I guess. That's my final point. He's gonna have to flash here. He can't 1v1 me. I mean, well, one, he can't 1v1 me. Did you guys see that glitch? We got it on film this time. We saw it too, but anyways. Trundle obviously can't 1v1 me because it was a 2v1, but still, even then, could he beat me in a straight 1v1? I doubt it. I really doubt it, because I'm so fed, and Trundle is building magic resist and attack at Bork second. I don't know about that. Okay, there's pink in this bush. I almost missed it, but I got it. Team doesn't have to spam pink. It's okay. And we are going to be going Spirit Visage next. The reason we're going Spirit Visage before we get any armor, even though they have a good bit of physical damage, is because I don't have any on my rune page. So I really need the Visage. And the CDR is going to help me versus every kind of enemy, so it's fine to take it too. Yeah, given that deluxe, no reason to keep it on Olaf. That's why we bought Hunter's Potion, remember. We don't have to keep any blues this game. Gonna go ahead and clear these wolves and smite them. Remember, if you're ever clearing the enemy wolves, ever, you always want to smite them. So I smite the enemy wolves. And I have ult here, so it's fine. Yeah, I knew he was going to pillar, so I went ahead and ulted early, so the pillar didn't even slow me down. I mean, it obviously made me change my pathing, but you guys know what I'm saying. We're going to have to let this die. Let this die. Farming top. Or, they don't have to let it die, but I'm not going to be there is pretty much what I meant. I guess I can go back. I mean, yeah, one camp heals you a ton once you have... Holy crap, no flash on Brand either. Flash Brand. We could do Baron. We could actually do Baron pretty easy if my team wants. Well, not super easy. Yeah, it's probably better. Probably. Where are we going? Where are we going? We're going for Dragon. All right, I like that. Let's go for the Dragon. The reason that I changed my mind about that Baron call is because we don't have our AD carry. And while mages are good in team fights, and I think overall mages are probably better, they suck at doing Baron. That's a fact. You definitely want AD carries to do Baron. And she is going to live there. She could have let me tank it. I wouldn't have actually minded taking the damage at all. I don't have a ward for over the wall, but I guess Rengar could ult in. So let's try to get my E back up. And okay, I completely missed it. My ult did 720. I mean, my smite did 720. And I left it with 8 life. But very unlikely that Rengar was going to get that steal. Let's see, we got all 3 Cloud Drakes. So how much of a buff is that? We get 45 out of combat movement speed. Wow. We move super quiet. Like I said, it's a buff. I mean, even though I hate this buff, and it could be a lot better, we're still moving 45 units faster. That's 3 times as fast as movement speed quints give you, for a little bit of reference there. So yeah, look, 447. That's like if you had... mobility boots. That's what I have pretty much now with these. So that's pretty good. Actually, it is. It pretty much is mobility boots. Wow. But yeah, this is going to be an easy kill. Definitely not going to ult here. There's no way that this guy gets away. Yeah. Lysandra can ult. I'm not going to do it. And I'll make sure to let her have the kill. I don't need to take any more kills. Even though kills aren't bad on a... I mean, we just killed Trundle. So let's go, team. Let's do it. Even though kills aren't bad on Olaf, when you're going to tankier build like I am, and I mean Tristana's bot, Trundle's dead, so should be not a hard dragon. Baron, sorry, 760 on smite, and my E does about 300 true damage. So if I could E into smite at about 1,000, that would be a good secure. So let's watch it, E and smite, and that's it. Easy to secure Barons on champions like Olaf and Cho'Gath and Nunu. About all those champions, this is actually a mistake that I made for the longest time. I would try to smite, and I still make it sometimes, depending on the champion I'm playing. But whenever you're playing a champion that has a way to secure Baron on their kit, you want to use that before the smite. So even on champions that have executes, like Lee Sin or Elise, you use your execute before you use smite. Just because smite is instant, it has no animation, and it's a lot better for finishing off that last bit. So even on, like I said, even on like Lee Sin or Elise, you want to, I can't afford my Visage yet, so I'm just going to group. It's fine. But even on those champions, when when it gets low health, you just kind of want to calculate it like I did. So usually when Baron's that low, your execute will be doing as much as it can. So on Lee Sin, it's like 400 damage to monsters or whatever. On those kinds of champions, that's what you want to do. You want to use that and smite afterwards. So just do a little bit of math when you start it, and boom. Not a problem. They're all top, which is fine because both of our... Okay, Lysandra doesn't have TP and she is coming top, so that's good. Lux is instantly dead. Wowzers. I'll get a little trade damage, but I'm not gonna fight this. There's no reason to fight this. I can just do this and leave. This is a horrible fight. So as long as my team gets out, it's fine. It's unfortunate that Lux was a little out of place and got caught for it, but as long as nobody else dies, I just used my ult and ghost. Yeah, unfortunately I used them, but it's not a big deal. Lucian, like what? Not gonna flame him or anything. I'll say it to you guys though. Clearly it was time to leave. Everyone on our team left except Lucian, and then Lucian stays and he dies for it. But I mean, he knows it was a mistake. Obviously, you don't say things to people like that. Even if you're super frustrated, just keep your mouth shut. It's the best way to win. I'll probably be able to damage this turret. Unfortunately, I'm full life because the siege minion died near me. Actually, I'm just gonna... Okay, never mind. Not with Tristana here. If it was just Brand, I would have just tanked it and then probably taken it myself. But alright, I got ult. Not too terribly long, but I'm not gonna live here. There's no way. With the Tristana slowing me and my ult wasn't up yet. A little bit of an overstay by me. That's okay though. I shouldn't have. What I did there was I assumed it would just be Brand defending the turret. That was a pretty dumb assumption of me, so I'm gonna die for it. But it's fine. I need to get an armor item since I don't have one yet. Probably just go Randuin's. Randuin's is good on Olaf for two reasons. One, it's pretty much the tankiest health armor item that exists. And then two, once you get to the backline, like some people might think you need to get Deadman so you can get to the backline easier, but Olaf can get there. And that's not the problem. Olaf will get to the backline. It's what you do when you get there. So Randuin's you can slow all your nearby enemies when you get back there. That's actually pretty useful. So we are going to be going Randuin's. And then as a final item, definitely Titanic Hydra, but the game's probably not going to last that long, but that would be the full build. Because you have a bunch of health. Titanic Hydra would do a ton of damage. And you're super tanky. And with the new Cinder Hulk, you actually do just a decent amount of damage anyways, because it does a lot of damage. We talked about that in the patch analysis, though. If you haven't seen that, I recommend you watch it, because it was a good one. It was a long one, but it was a good episode. Now we'll just leave. I want to do something, but yeah, I'm gonna just clear this and walk away. I used my ult there a little preemptively, so I might as well get something for it. Dragon's gonna be a stone one. We need to get that one too, because stone is a very, very powerful one, especially this late when you're trying to siege the enemy base like we are. Definitely want to get this stone one. Need this. So hopefully the team will come pull it out when we do it. So like back here. Let the I'll just clear this. I'm not worried about it. Even if they harass me a little bit, more power to me. I'd rather be lower health. About 3/4 life, I think, is the best life to start a fight with on Olaf. That way you're not going to instantly die, but you're not going to take forever to get into your high damage range either. I'm going to go ahead and ward this. Like I said, I'm Olaf, so I'll be perfectly fine. I'm going to jump on this guy, and we're going to kill him. I'm going to peel this Ringard. Since I'm too low health, there's no reason for me to dive the backline. Okay, she went in. Wowzers. We're not going to be able to get one off. Yeah, that was a little risky. A little hyphy. It's fine though. I'll get this while my team does whatever the hell they want to do. Did he? Oh, his rapid fire cannon, I guess. Yeah, is one auto. I was like, how did he auto over it? Okay, so this time E does still 300. Okay, well, E wasn't up, but just kind of hover over those things, try to get a good smite down. But it's fine. And like even here, I probably shouldn't have said little hyphy to the list. I was saying it to try to lighten the mood, I suppose. But even then, as you can tell by her reaction, probably just made her feel worse. But hey, we got that Tristana kill. I didn't get an assist, but I did my job. My job was to make sure that she couldn't turn onto Lucian without dying. So, let my Lucian... we can clear this too, actually. So, total dragon control. We are pretty strong, our team is. The next dragon that spawns is going to be the Elder one, and we already have 4 dragon buffs. So, if we get that Elder one, that is definitely going to instantly end the game. But, we might not get it. Or the game might end before that. That's more of what I think is going to happen. That game's going to end before that. Why did I build Warden's Mail before Giant's Belt? Well, simply because I already have 3k life, 3.5k life before I bought this Ruby Crystal, and that's plenty to work with the Warden's Mail passive. So just depending on how far your build is along and what stage it is in the game, sometimes it's better to rush Giant's Belt, but sometimes it's better to rush the other half of these kind of items. Because, like in this case, I'm going to get plenty of usage out of Warden's Mail's passive with this much life, right? That's all I'm saying. Alright, I'm going to just jump on Orianna this fight, because, yeah, I don't want her killing my team, and that's fine. She flashed, and we got rid of her. So that's perfectly fine. I mean, we can go for Baron, but it's kind of risky, and I'd rather just, yeah, find Rengar and kill him. Okay, we got him. I threw down my trinket there. Trinket doesn't actually reveal Rengar, remember? But, and I'm perfectly fine to tank this. Even though I'm low, I mean, look at this. It hasn't hit me, but just look at this. 850 on Smite. That is right there. A little late, but doesn't matter. Alright, we got the Baron. And at worst case scenario, we have to wait till we get this Elder Dragon. But best case, we'll probably just be able to end. I'm gonna go bot. Work on it. 200 gold to my Randuin, so I'll be able to get it whenever I back, probably. Because I'm gonna back after this bot wave. Looks like Liz almost got... If I had run up there, I would have definitely been able to kill the Triss, but Lux had it anyways. This Lux actually is pretty good. The reason I mentioned it is she talked herself up in Champ's Light, which is, you know, I don't care. If people want to be cocky, it's fine by me, as long as they can back it up. And here, Lux backed it up. So good job to Lux. Give her a good old... what's the most useless honor? What is it, like, helpful? No one honors for helpful, so I'll give her that. Just to troll. Alright, I want to EU. Come here. That's all I wanted. Look how much life I have. Jesus Christ. I'm just gonna go for it. Yeah. What are you gonna do, man? What are you doing? What are you doing, Rengar? Hey, what's going on? Oh, okay. I figured I was gonna die there just because of she got so much damage on me while I was chasing her down. That's what it was, which is, you know, a problem on Olaf. He can't be kited technically, but she can still kind of kite like that, as in she can throw a bunch of stuff at me while I run at her. Now, my team got the inhibitor. That was mainly all I wanted. We got 3 inhibs, and our Lucian's going to live with Baron, at the very least. Looks like Lissandra's going to live with it, too. They can probably end here. So, overall, that was a pretty easy game. So, we'll talk. We'll get some final notes on Olaf. I just wanted to buy that, so in my match history, the game looks a little better. But, anyways, Olaf. He's good. But he still has the same... I mean, he's still Olaf. It's the exact same... I have the exact same opinion about Olaf as I do about Vlad. He's better now that they buffed Black Cleaver. And they have actually given Olaf some buffs these past few patches. Yeah, she's definitely going to be able to end here. Rengar might get a triple, but... yeah, he's not even going to get it. And then all these minions, it was over. So, GG, well played. So, Olaf, he's good. He's not great. He's above middle of the pack, but he's definitely not S tier. If I had to give him a rating, it'd probably be an A or an A minus. He's fine because of the Black Cleaver buffs. That's mainly the thing about Olaf. If you are playing Olaf, you definitely want to go Black Cleaver. Don't go Gauntlets anymore. All about that Black Cleaver. I think a more health build, finishing off with a Titanic Hydra, is probably the best build because it makes you extremely tanky and you do a ton of damage once you do finish that Titanic Hydra. Olaf's best played as the primary tank for your team. However, you can play him damage. It's just his kit is so weak as a damage champion. He does deal a ton of damage. That's not the problem, but his kit is just so susceptible to being focused down and eliminated, and that's what's going to happen to damage Olaf. So if you want to be playing Olaf, definitely recommend more of the AP style. So, I mean not AP, more of the tank style, sorry. So that's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to vote on who you want to see next week. The next live is actually going to come out on Sunday. I know these past few have been on random days, but I promise the next one's going to be out on Sunday. So make sure you vote by Saturday. I guess I'll be recording it on Saturday. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.